For lesson 12.4, we are combining more shapes. And our question we're answering is, how can you combine two-dimensional shapes to make new shapes? And one of the hardest things for most students to understand or think about when we're talking about this is that the shapes don't have to be the same way they are on paper. They can be rotated, turned, flipped to be able to make a new shape. So that's something that definitely we have to do hands-on and play with to be able to understand that concept. So on their homework, it says circle two shapes that can combine to make the shape on the left. And once again, we kind of have to play with them. If it helps your child, I would suggest that they use their pencil to be able to cut the shape. We know that there's a rectangle and then we're trying to find the other shapes in there. If you play around by cutting those shapes, that will help them to be able to see the two shapes that are made when we combine them into the one shape. So the same thing on number 2 and 3. If we cut them in half, then we can see the new shapes that are made. Once again, what I'm talking about, like on number 3, this looks like a square. Same thing over here, it's a square, but we've flipped it. That's hard for lots of kids to see because we can rotate and move them. They don't have to, how they are on the page doesn't have to be how they have to stay. At the bottom of the homework, on the problem solving, it says draw lines to show how the shape on the left combines to make the new shape. So using those three shapes on the left side, we have to figure out how to make them on the right by drawing that. So we can see there's a rectangle, and then up at the top, if we were to flip those two shapes, the order of them, it would be our fourth of a circle up at the top, each one of them. On the back side of the homework, the first problem says which shape can combine to make this new shape. That would be B if we took two half circles to make one circle. And the spiral review, number 2 is working, and number 3, both on our picture graph. How many more children choose drawing than swimming? We can see drawing, there's 6. Swimming is 3, so 6 take away 3 is 3 children. For how many more? And number 3, how many children choose dancing and swimming? 4 plus 3 would be 7 children.